men's huddle has been a beautiful place for me, because I'm from here, I'm from Winston-Salem. And I met Commander probably like a couple weeks after moving to High Point. No, before moving to High Point. And I felt like just being around with him and meeting all of y'all, it's just been, I feel like I'm already in the High Point community. I know that we have a lot of different stories, and we're gonna skip introductions this time, just for the sake of time. But one of the things that you build on is meeting the man beside you. I know a lot of times it could be, oh, get in, get out, get your information and go, but try your best to hear each other's stories and be able to share each other's stories. Now what we're gonna do is Mr. Vitt, he's gonna come up and he's actually gonna talk about the details of the huddle, who we are, and where we're going.
Full disclosure, I was notified about 60 seconds ago that I was going to say something. But that's all right. But you know, hey, if I model anything about my life, and like many of the men in here, I try to model it after Jesus, right? And that's the ultimate model that we all strive to be like, be more Christ-like. And what I love about Jesus, he was the ultimate recruiter.
Right.
He didn't pick all of one type of people, right? The tax collector, the doctor, the fisherman, all that. He knew exactly he needed people from different perspectives so that he could form his ministry, because when he was gone, right, when he went back to heaven, that's who was tasked with going out into the community, out into the world, was spreading the gospel, right? Mm-hmm. And so one thing I've loved about the huddle since back in 22 when we first started this is different folks come with different stories, different backgrounds, different testimonies, struggles, victories, things they've overcome. And what I've gained from that is to go, I'm going to take a piece of your story and see how it can help me with what I'm going through, right? Because I haven't been through everything you've been through, and you haven't been through what I've been through, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's, I think, collectively what we ought to be coming to this meeting with is our own lives and our own stories, and how can we grow as men. And then that turns into, when we've talked about victories, right? How somebody can say, you know what? I was going through this. They didn't know why they came here on Wednesday night. They saw a flyer. They met Greg at a gas station. He wouldn't leave them alone. And we decided to bring him out here. But I heard something I needed to hear, right? How many times you heard that as a pastor, right? You didn't even know you were talking to that person. And they said, Pastor Thomas, what you said to me changed. I felt like you were talking direct to me. I've never met you in my life, but that's how the Spirit works, right? It works into the way that it guides us.